What if I told you that the biggest reason most people never achieve their dreams isn't failure? It's comfort. The story you're about to hear isn't about a millionaire or a genius. It's about an ordinary young man who made one difficult choice that completely changed his future. And before this story ends, you may realize that you're standing at the same crossroads today. Adam was 23 years old and lived a life that looked perfectly normal from the outside. Every morning, he woke up late, checked social media for hours, watched videos he would forget the next day, and promised himself that tomorrow would be different. Tomorrow never came. Whenever someone asked about his dreams, he always had an answer. I want to start a business. I want to travel the world. I want financial freedom. But his actions told a different story. Deep inside, Adam wasn't lazy. He was comfortable. Comfort had become a prison that didn't look like a prison. One afternoon, while cleaning his room, he found an old notebook from high school. Inside the first page was a sentence he had written years earlier. I will become someone my family is proud of. He stared at those words for several minutes. The notebook reminded him of a version of himself that believed anything was possible. But somewhere along the way, that version had disappeared. That night, Adam couldn't sleep. He kept asking himself one question: what happened to the person I wanted to become? The next morning, he made a decision. Not to become successful overnight. Not to become rich in a month. He simply decided to stop wasting his life one day at a time. The first week was harder than he expected. He deleted the apps that stole most of his attention. He started waking up before sunrise. Instead of scrolling through endless videos, he spent 1 hour learning new skills. Every evening, he wrote down 3 things he had accomplished that day. They were small victories: reading 20 pages, finishing an online lesson, going for a run, keeping promises to himself. Nobody noticed. Nobody celebrated. His life still looked ordinary, but something invisible was changing. His confidence wasn't coming from success. It was coming from keeping his word. Months passed. Friends laughed when he refused to waste weekends doing nothing. Some people even told him he was changing too much. For the first time in his life, Adam understood something powerful. Not everyone will support the person you're becoming. Sometimes, people prefer the old version of you because it makes them feel comfortable about staying the same. Instead of arguing with them, Adam stayed silent and continued working. He failed many times. His first business idea didn't work. His second idea lost money. The third project attracted almost no customers. Every failure whispered the same message: go back to your old life. But every morning, Adam remembered the sentence from his notebook: I will become someone my family is proud of. That sentence became stronger than every excuse. 2 years later, an opportunity appeared. A company was looking for someone with exactly the skills Adam had spent months learning. He applied. The interview wasn't easy. There were candidates with better degrees, people with more experience, people who looked more qualified. But Adam had something they couldn't fake: discipline, confidence built through thousands of ordinary days. A week later, his phone rang. He got the job. The salary was higher than anything he had imagined. But the money wasn't the greatest reward. The greatest reward was becoming the person he once promised himself he would be. Years later, someone asked Adam, what changed your life? They expected him to mention a lucky opportunity, a rich mentor, or a secret strategy. Instead, he smiled and answered, my life changed the day I stopped chasing comfort and started chasing growth. Think about that. Comfort feels safe, but nothing grows inside a comfort zone. Every successful person has something in common. They choose temporary discomfort for a better future. While others sleep a little longer, they wake up early. While others complain, they learn. While others wait for motivation, they take action. Success rarely belongs to the smartest person. More often, it belongs to the person who keeps going when nobody is watching. Right now, your future is being built by the choices you make today. Not tomorrow, not next Monday. Today, 1 extra hour of learning, 1 less hour of distraction, 1 promise kept to yourself. These small decisions may seem insignificant, but repeated every day, they become the foundation of an extraordinary life. One day, people will call you lucky. They'll admire your success. They'll wonder how everything worked out so well. They won't see the mornings you wanted to quit, the nights you kept working, the failures that taught you more than success ever could. Remember this: your biggest competition isn't another person. It's the comfortable version of yourself that asks you to wait one more day. Don't let that version win, because years from now, you'll either tell the story of why you never started, or you'll become the story that inspires someone else to begin. The choice is yours.